Excuse me.
Yes.
I was told to come here.
Then come in. Have a seat, please.
Not really sure why I need to be here. We're on deadline with Project Tarzan. My teams need human code and I really need to grapple with things. If it's just the same to you, I'd like to get back to them pronto. We really don't have time. So I'll be leaving now, if that's all right.
If you need to go, by all means, feel free to go. Don't let me hold you up.
Thank you, that's kind. All right, I'll see you around. I seem to be going in circles. Do you know how to get back to the main workspace? I've never been in this part of the building before.
Don't know my way around either. Not really. Have a seat, no?
I want to be back with my team. I know this project backwards and forwards, and I need to be supervising their work, especially now. I'm not sure why I'm here at all.
I'm sure you're essential. But since you're here already, sit a spell. Who are you?
I'm a project coordinator in new products. I answer to Ted Hensley, vice president and director of new products, and I would like to speak to him now, right this minute, as a matter of fact.
Miss, I'm sure you have a lot of concerns and questions about everything, but I can't put you in touch with this Mr. Hensley.
Just who are you? Do you have a name, sir?
Yes, of course.
Then tell me who you think you are, putting me here in some dungeon when I have important work to be doing that matters a great deal towards this company's reputation as well as the bottom line. Name, now!
My name's not important. I mean, it's materially insignificant, and you shouldn't be worried about things like that. What I'm trying to say is, your job, this Project Ape Man or whatever, shouldn't be weighing on you so much. At all, really.
Project Tarzan, bozo. It could send the stock swirling to new heights. It could revolutionize the point of sale industry. It's my path up the food chain.
But it's really not your concern. Not anymore, at least. I can say with absolute certainty, the project will be finished, just without your participation.
Are you saying I'm being let go? You're firing me?
What I'm saying is, you should start to focus on the big picture. The things you care about, people you care about. This is a good time for reflection.
That tool Hensley.
Excuse me?
I told Teddy, ladies man Hensley, that we'd fallen behind, but we licked it. We were going to make first of the month with room to spare, so the spazoid freaks and panic fires me. He'll oversee things and roll into glory as my team crosses the finish line.
Well, I don't know the man, but that sounds pretty underhanded. I'm sure
the goof's already booking his Hawaiian trip, probably on Orbitz right now, snagging 2 first-class tickets for him and Emma from marketing. You let the man pat your ass twice a week, you live in one world. Swap the filthy paw away, you live in another.
Sounds like a terrible place to work.
I like it, though. I rose even though I didn't do the TED lap dance. You see, if you're confident, you get a place, a perch. So I made myself indispensable so that this wouldn't happen. This shouldn't be happening. You need to write this down. I'm dishing here.
As I said earlier, none of this amounts to a hill of beans.
So to speak. The hell it doesn't. That's a grade A sexual harassment dead to rights. If he takes me down over Tarzan, which I was in the process of saving, damn it to hell, then I'm singing like a canary. Write this down, HR man.
I don't work in HR. I don't really.
HR types like to lie low, building paper trails, but the gophers do come out of their holes for the executions. Why do they call it human resources anyhow? So they can drain us dry, I tell you. I'm a human being, not a commodity, you rodent!
Exactly. My advice, seize your humanity. Expand your horizons. Grow.
Good thoughts, HR chimp. See, now that you're firing me, I can say things like that, and I'll call you a boneheaded loser all day long since you refuse to write down my story. And Ted always walks. Got some upstairs juice that keeps him clean. By the by, what are the terms?
Excuse me?
Where are my walking papers? Don't you have some packet with my severance, some lame pamphlet on getting help like I can afford it now, just so you have no liability if I go home and slit my wrists? I'm sure the folder's around here somewhere.
There's no packet, at least that I'm aware of.
And my things, my plant, my mug, my shit, where's the box?
I've no idea, honestly.
What kind of HR clown are you? I'm already leaving here to go straight to a lawyer, but you're making this too easy. This is so screwed up. You might as well start packing up your own desk. What a crappy company this turned out to be.
I don't work for your company.
So you're supposed to be some imported, cool as a cucumber contract worker who jets in from nowhere, lays off 100 of us, then jets back to nowhere. I saw the movie. Well, if that's the case, you suck. They're not getting their money's worth with your sorry ass. What's with the beans anyway?
They seem to help.
The hell they do? They're not helping at all.
Most people don't take 5 seconds to think through the string bean. If they get told by somebody to go snap, they go watch TV and rip willy-nilly. But there's an art to it, there really is. First, you need to snap when you snap. No screwing around, you really gotta pop the thing. You gotta hear it snap. And you only need to do one end, the end that grew on the vine. You need supple fingers for the next bit. That is, pull down gently. You'll draw the string out slowly away from the pod. There are 2 strings, but usually only one's developed enough to bother with. If it tears, try the other end.
What do your goddamn string beans have to do with me getting fired today?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Then why am I here?
Now that's a good question. Why are we here?
I asked you. I got sent here. I want to leave.
Then leave. Nothing's stopping you.
It's also pointless. See, I was good at my job. This is all very unexpected, surprising, disappointing.
You married?
Dating. His name's Augie. Augie's a nice guy.
Siblings?
Yeah, an older sister who runs a weavery in New Zealand and never visits.
Parents still living?
Yeah, both of them. They got a place outside of Fresno. Nice house. I get up there every now and again. Not enough, really. What about you?
2 grandkids, Obadiah and Ophelia. My daughter has a thing for O's. Married this slacker roofer dude that hates me. She works in a tank factory in Lima, builds turrets for M1 Abrams. 35, already running a line. Had a son, too. Don't know much about him. If you like, I'll tell you 3 cringe moments in my life. Those moments you'd take back if you could?
Cringe moments? Can this get any weirder? Sure, spill.
In 4th grade, 3 of us set a fire to a pile of leaves outside this empty barn. Barn went up in flames, of course. No one knew and no one got hurt. Turned out the owner used the place to store antique doors. I remember walking through the ashes and tripping over all these cast iron doorknobs. I was a young lawyer, won a case, but the judge ritually humiliated me at every pass. Went for groceries afterwards, just grabbing the basics after a long day, and this kid starts bagging all wrong, eggs on bottom and all that. I start busting his chops, like flat out screaming at him, and I look up, he's this retarded, this mentally challenged dope. Hated myself for that. My wife, she left me for another lawyer. Just a single shingle guy, not even a named firm. They were together, laughing over coffee. I saw her. She saw I saw. Stood on the balls of my feet, then walked away. Had to be in court. Never brought it up. The whole sorry saga of my divorce went on from there.
Okay. Now suppose I don't feel like sharing. I'm not sure about the whole group hug thing.
Then just snap beans. It helps. You get used to things.
Where did the beans come from?
They were here when I arrived. The little girl showed me how to snap.
Who?
The little girl talked with me. Taught me about the beans. Snapped with me.
What did this little girl say?
Said to stay as long as it took and to keep snapping. Then she left.
Where'd she go?
Away. Somewhere.
Where's somewhere? Where's away?
I don't really know. Just went away. Left me here to snap the beans.
Because it helps. How does it help you?
Helps me not to think about Maggie with my old boy and my old girl. Might as well be raising them by herself. About missing Obadiah on the baseball field because he had something when he pitched. Cocky kid, but he could bring some heat. And Ophelia could play the oboe to make the stones weep.
You can still go see him, right?
I don't think so. You see, I remember before I came here, I was on an elevator. Our firm's on the 29th floor. I remember pressing the button and just leaning up against the wall, sliding backwards. My chest hurt. There was this lady shaking me.
This isn't about my job, is it?
No, it's not. I tried to tell you, your work, my work, well, they just don't matter anymore. Do you remember anything about how you came here?
Raoul and I were reviewing code on his laptop. I saw a bright light and heard a loud noise. And that's all I remember. Wait, there was heat. In my head.
Keep snapping. Snap, I say, snap.
I made out with Mike Johansson from IT just for the hell of it, never told Augie. I hid my stash of pot in my sister's room, and when my mom found it, I played dumb, let her take the rap. I have 3 DWIs and the state suspended my license. I still drive.
Thank you.
This does help.
I think I need to leave. I feel like been good to get to know you a bit.
Thank you for being kind.
Of course. Keep snapping and all that.
I was told to come here.
Have a seat then.
Don't mind if I do. Take a load off. Good to get off the site. I hate to ask, but what's with the beans?